Mm, mm. All right, so that was definitely a good trade. Definitely a good trade, man, on gold. Definitely was a good trade on gold. I started trailing this is because this is where we saw price break structure to the downside, and then we saw two breaks of structure actually. One breaking outside of this defined range right here, and them breaking and then pulling back and retesting and breaking this range right here, and then pulling back and breaking price again. So was able to capture this. And yeah, this was a good trade. Hey, yo, what's up, Santiago? Yeah, we just caught this move from I actually got in here around 265. I saw that the trend indicator was lining up right here. Took the chance on it. I wasn't expecting for gold to run as far as it did, but we definitely got a run on gold. Uh, wasn't suspecting this, but actually let's look at the Nasdaq. I said that I won't trade this bitch no more, but that was on Friday. Today is definitely a new day. Honestly, I don't want to trade the ES anymore. I don't want to trade the ES. I just don't. Cuz every time I think to myself, well, maybe I should maybe I should trade the Nasdaq or trade the ES, but then I think to myself, well, shit. If I trade the ES and you have to trade the ES correctly, then why don't you just trade the Nasdaq correctly instead of gambling with the Nasdaq? And I hate that. That's absolutely right. Hate that. If I'm trading the Nasdaq ES, because I have to trade the ES correctly. I mean, I can't just jump in on the ES. Excuse me, I can, but it's highly unlikely that it won't be a profitable trade. I mean, you have to wait for the ES to come to you. You have to, or I mean, like I said, you won't have profitable trades. So why not trade the Nasdaq the same way? Why not trade her the same freaking way? 37375. Shit, it's not like the Nasdaq hasn't gotten me where I've needed to go. And when I trade her correctly, it's not like it's not like I haven't gotten to where I needed to be. Mm. I mean, this is gonna be the overall, but yeah. Mm. 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 You say you're waiting to short 537. Oh no, you already take the short already? Or you're just waiting for it to pull back to short it? Or are you already short? Okay, so you're waiting for okay. Oh, you're waiting for it. Okay. If it taps, no trade unless it's bullish. Mm. Mm. Well, mm. I know that's 20 points. So I'll definitely be stumped out. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know about the ES, man. I don't know about the ES, man. I don't know if I really want to trade this thing. I was kind of back testing and, trying fibs out and stuff like that. I mean, it looks like, based on, how I drew these fibs, I guess they work. It's not like the fibs don't. I'm not saying that the fibs don't work. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if I trade the ES, then I might as well just trade the Nasdaq. There's no point trading both, in my opinion. The Nasdaq fits my style more than the ES does. That's why I love gold because she trades both like she feels like the ES and trades like the Nasdaq. I love that. I have to get in at certain areas, but I don't have to be I don't have to wait for my target. I wait all damn day for my targets to hit because she'll just hit that shit. And she'll tag me out of the position when I'm wrong. Gold, obviously the fib levels definitely work on gold. The reason why I kind of took this trade on gold was obviously because I saw I just saw that I saw that this range and they couldn't break it. So usually this is why I love trading gold because just like the ES, the ranges are very important on gold, just like they are on the ES. And once I saw that this range was holding and they came back and held it, I just knew that I can reduce my risk, go long, and it just worked out. And I was able to make $1,500 on this trade. Had a big runner hit, and yeah, But as I take the trade, I realize that I drew the damn fibs on this thing. And of course, if I just drew the fibs on this, hmm, I just drew the fibs on this. Yeah, I mean, you can see that. I mean, the fibs are very accurate. But I mean, I probably would have taken this. I would have taken this one for sure, and it would have worked out. And it came back, and then it dropped. It drops there. I probably would have taken this one though. Well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. I probably would want to. No, 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 no. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. And what I'm probably going to start doing is probably drawing these fibs every day and just draw them out. So I just know because I mean, these fibs, I mean, if you can get in at the right level and you combine it with if you combine it with, price action, structure, all of that. I mean, it seems like, I mean, it doesn't, yeah, it just seems like, I mean, this is how I know that this is all algorithmic because no matter how I measure this, no matter how I measure it, everything stays mostly the same. Everything stays mostly the same. If I would have taken this one right here, the 3-point stop. So what is that? 81. So it'll be 84, 4. Oh, I still would be in this. And then add 10. So my stop would be here at 85. And I would still be in this trade. And 81. Hmm. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think I would I mean with this pullback right here, I think I will kind of want to wait until it gets to this value area high. Potentially maybe, a little bit up here. I would just wait. I'll wait for that. Okay. Well. Hmm. All right. But okay, so let's just talk about last week and what we can expect for this week. Hey, what's up, Trader Golded? Yeah, I think so too, man. I mean, I might as well just be an investor if I trade freaking ES. I mean, ES definitely has been moving, but I mean, shit, the ES is moving, the Nasdaq is damn sure moving. So the only thing that I mean, I feel that last week was probably a wake up call for me. I really want to trade the Nasdaq. I really do. I just hate the fact that she does these unnecessary pullbacks. I hate it. I hate it so much. And now that I trade gold now, I hate it more. I just hate it more. It's to the point now where I don't even want to tolerate it. But I have so much knowledge in trading the Nasdaq. I've put in so much work and screen time with the Nasdaq. Man, I can't let her go. Even though she pisses me off, I can't let her go. It's too much history. It's too much history. Go hit your target I mean, look at that. I mean, look how beautiful that is. It just hits your targets and then you can just be done and get on with your day. The Nasdaq does all this crazy ass shit before she does what she needs to do. So it's like, well, 375. Let me look at that. I kind of put in a lot of work with the Nasdaq. So, I mean, it's not like I just can't give that shit up. 375. I mean, I would still be in this. I would have got. So if I'd taken this trade, I would have been up. It would have missed my target by like maybe 15 points. It would have came down. It would have tagged me in with my scale in, and then I would have gotten my scale in hit and my target hit, and I would have just gotten my runner hit. And that's what I'm talking about. I would have been in profit. I would have been out of profit after being in profit. It would have tagged me in, and then it would have hit all my targets and then my runner. But this week I'm definitely going to start doing something a little bit different. I definitely want to. I'm gonna start tracking. I'm gonna start tracking a lot of things because last week all the work that I put in. So let me just show y'all guys. I guess let me just show y'all. So I think I was up $16,000, $18,000. So the account that I blew on stream last week, I was like $2,000 away from getting to 20K. And then I blew that. And then I took that out on this account. I think I was up 15,000, or what is that? 6, 7, 13, 14,000. And then I blew this account. This account, I think I just started gambling in these two because I don't want to pass them all at the same time because these are Apex account. They're only like $40, and I don't want to pass them all at the same time. As long as I got a couple of them passed, then the rest of them I'll just gamble in them. But I kind of wanted 3 PA accounts, and so I was kind of upset that I allowed this one to kind of get blown because I kind of wanted 3. But I guess it is what it is. So what I'm going to start doing is actually just focusing on this account. The goal is just to hit my maximum daily profit and just do that every day. The crazy thing about Friday is that I actually hit my maximum daily profit, got greedy, and traded more than I should have. I've over traded past my maximum daily profit, and I paid the price for that. And I'm kind of getting tired of that shit. I'm kind of getting tired of putting in all this work and then get overconfident. Well, I want to use the word overconfident, breaking my rules and over trading, saying, oh, I can get a little bit more, even though that I'm trying to condition how I trade to be very similar to how I have to trade in the PA account. I have to have a 30% consistency rule. So I'm gonna have to keep my consistency at 30% if I want to, receive a payout. And I don't know why. I was thinking to myself, I was like, why did you even do that? Why did you do that? Why did you overtrade past your maximum daily profit? And the answer I gave was because I don't know. I just wanted to keep on trading. I just wanted to feel that quote unquote dopamine hit, I guess. I just wanted to keep on trading. There was no logic behind it, even though it made no sense. I just wanted to keep trading. And unfortunately, the account paid the price. And like I said, I'm kind of getting tired of that shit. Building these accounts up and then blowing them. So I'm like moving forward, I'm sticking to my rules. I'm gonna wait for the trade. I'm not gonna chase the Nasdaq, gold. No, I'm not chasing these. They're about to come to me. I'm about to set my limits, and whatever happens, happens. And I'm gonna start documenting a lot of this stuff because I think what I'm doing is I'm ignoring the fact that I'm spending the money because they're cheap, but we all know that compound interest adds up. And I think I probably spent a lot more money than I would like to have spent on these damn evals. So I'm gonna cut that out. I'm gonna cut that out. And then yeah, I'm gonna cut that out. And then I'm gonna start getting that mindset of, because every time I get a damn free reset from this damn MFF, I always start gambling. And it's like, dude, stop. It's like, stop doing that shit. Just trade. You don't have to gamble or nothing. Just trade. But for whatever reason, I want to go full port every time I open a position. I don't know why. It's crazy as that freaking sounds. But I'm not doing that no more. Like I said, I'm not doing that no more. We're gonna be professional in this room. Professional. But anyway, so over the weekend, I was doing a lot of back testing. As y'all know, I collect a lot of data throughout the week. And as I was going over the data, let me actually make this bigger so y'all guys can see. So, I mean, as I was going over the data this week, where the hell is my pen? The beautiful thing about having daughters, they just grab your stuff. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the one thing that I was realizing this week is that all of last week, even though it didn't feel it, like it did not feel this way. And this is why kind of trading the Nasdaq on the bearish side is very it's unpleasant to trade the Nasdaq when she's going down. All last week, we had 4 bearish days. 4. And only on May 8th did we have a bullish trend up. But obviously, we had a bearish move down. We've had a lot of bullish pops, but ultimately the days were ending in bearish days. And I hate trading the bear side because of that. I mean, obviously this was a bearish range right here. We had a 200-point move down, 200-point move up. And then at the end of the day, we had a 200-point rejection, 190-point rejection. The next day, same thing. We had price drop down in the beginning of the session. They basically retested that high, and then we had that drop. And then the next few days, we opened up the session with bullish moves that were met with bigger bearish moves to the downside. Then we got the pops. And then on May 8th, we got that rejection at the end of the day. So it's like, I just hate trading on the bear side. It just makes trading the Nasdaq very difficult. But something else that I looked at over the weekend was that, I mean, as much as I hate to say it, if you're patient with the Nasdaq, obviously, you don't need me to tell you that, but if you're just patient with her, she always comes back to unbalanced areas of the market, and the move up is always like this, kind of like right here. And we all know that the Nasdaq, the first attempt to fill that gap is always a trap. It's always a trap. She never fills, or she hasn't filled that gap on the first attempt. The first attempt to fill that gap is a trap. The ES filled more of her gap than the Nasdaq, but the Nasdaq will always fall short, trap all the bears, and then come back and fill that gap on the second or third attempt. And that's just how, I mean, just knowing the Nasdaq, like small little tendencies like that on the Nasdaq is for the most part the main reason why I just can't let her go. I paid a lot of tuition to figure that one out. A lot of tuition to figure that out. To recognize that that's a pattern. That's a part of the Nasdaq's personality, that she just never fills that gap on the first attempt. She doesn't even dip into the gap usually on that first attempt. So I know as soon as she gets to that gap, it's about time to actually trade to the opposite side, depending on if it's a bullish or bearish gap. But hopefully, for our sakes, by the time we start the morning stream, hopefully, if the market does want to come down, the gap is most likely filled, so we can just get decent price action, because we already know that as the bears are going to try to knock this thing down and make an attempt to fill this gap, we all know what's going to come with that. We know it's going to be bullish resistance, and the bears are not going to be able to it's not going to be an easy move down. But at the same time, the bears are going to hold off areas of supply. I mean, we could see prices run through it, but for the most part, they're going to hold it off. So just being able to identify where the bears want to hold off at, and where the bulls are going to try to come back in to try to make an attempt to take that high out. That's definitely something that we're just going to have to discover for tomorrow. So, like I said, we'll come back tomorrow, because I don't think the market is going to necessarily do anything overnight, especially with the volume that we're trading at right now. I mean, we did have that Trump pump at the open, but still, it's still not a lot of volume overnight. So I really don't think that the market is going to do too much, but it could. But we don't have the volume for it. Mm. That's why we trade mostly gold overnight, mostly for the most part. Mm. Let's see. Let's see. Um, 279. You said I was up 12K. No, this is an Apex eval. This is an Apex eval. I gotta make 20K in these accounts. I haven't activated my PA accounts with Apex yet. I got 2 so far. I want 3 before I activate them. But with Apex, I kind of had to clean up a lot of my behaviors. I really don't want to give them money and then blow the account on the first damn day. So usually when it comes to Apex, I kind of take my time with activating those accounts because of that stupid trailing drawdown. My rule is that if I pass one Apex account, then I have to pass another by kind of practicing if I'm in a PA account. And until I do that, then I don't activate those accounts. Obviously, until the 30 days are up, obviously, and then I'll activate them. But and this is why we love gold, baby. This is why we love gold. But then I'm kind of torn because it's like, well, should I trade gold with Apex or should I trade the Nasdaq with Apex? So Sky Tribute says, did it bump the 200 EMA? Are you talking about on the Nasdaq? My 200 EMA is right here on is this gray line, and the 200 EMA is at 332. The EMA that it touched was the 21 EMA, and the 21 EMA at the time was around 379 once the bulls bought off of it. But no, this is the 200 EMA. So the yellow line is the 200 EMA, which price is rejecting off of right now. The green line is VWAP. The red line is the 50 EMA, and this gray line is the 200. Man, honestly, I really don't even want to keep anyone. Okay. If it becomes too cumbersome, I will. All right, so I'll turn this off. I'm kind of debating about how I want to have my chart set up. I'm kind of debating on this. I mean, technically, this would be a higher time. This is an $1,800, 1,800 tick chart on gold. Maybe I need to make this a 900 tick chart. As I get higher on these tick charts, this just shows me that how it shows me how there is literally no liquidity in gold at all. Because these are 900 tick. Well, obviously the previous chart was an 1,800 tick chart, and there's still not a lot of candles here. So it just shows me like just how much volume gold really trades. And the one thing that gold does that I'm noticing a lot is, I mean, in this instant, no, it didn't hit my target. But when I was originally in this in the beginning, once it hit that first target, it only filled about 5 of those, and I have about 11 as my first target, and it only filled 5 or 3. It only filled 3 because I was left with 8, and I missed my first or like it didn't fill the entire thing, and then it dropped, and I was like, damn. I think right here, or no, this is where I entered. This is where it took some of it filled some of them, and then it dropped. So I'm gonna have to think about how I want to trade gold, because if it's not gonna fill all my targets, if it touches it, then I don't want to trade the micros. I mean, it's already expensive already with the damn commissions. But if it's not gonna hit my target, or if it's not gonna fill it because of I guess the low liquidity or whatever, what's the point of trading it on the micros? I might as well trade the minis, but then obviously I can't break minis up, obviously. So I mean, I gotta have the debate about how I want to trade this and how much risk I want to put on these Mm. Mm. Said, am I looking into trading algos? Nah. I mean, I think we talked about this on Friday. The only reason why, so there was a point in time where I was going to build my own, and I put in a lot of work to understand how they work. But the only reason why I don't allow, or let me rephrase that. The only reason why I came to the conclusion that I don't want a bot to trade for me is because I don't learn anything. My bot knows how to trade, but I wouldn't know what the hell I was doing. And obviously, it's deeper than that. I mean, it's deeper than that. What I've come to understand along my hero's journey is that once you get enough money to take care of your needs and your wants, money has no value. It has no purpose. We can see that clearly with people with a lot of money and the crazy shit that they do. They have all the money in the world, and depending on how they made that money, you can see that they're searching for purpose. Look at the guy with Twitter. I mean, shit, he had so much money and he just went crazy and started doing crazy shit and started posting it on Twitter, doing all the crazy shit that he was doing. And that's why you kind of see someone like Elon Musk. I mean, all the money that he's made, I mean, he's not driven by money, he's driven by purpose, building an empire, trying to solidify. I mean, he's already solidified in history already. So, and Trump, they have all the money in the world, and you can see that their actions are not driven by money. So, that is the reason why I stopped pursuing building a trading bot or wanting to have a bot trade for me and doing it myself, because I want to be able to say that I did that shit. There's no value in having a bot trade for me, and that's why, that's my own personal reason why I don't want a bot doing it for me. That's it. Well, I will say that that is heartbreaking though. That is definitely heartbreaking right there. Having this thing miss my target by a tick, literally. And yeah, this thing missed me by a tick, I think. Yeah, this thing literally missed me by a tick. I got missed by a tick. Okay. Maybe, let me see. So that first target, I want to kind of want to get that first target off. Uh, mm, mm. This is up in the Well, Santiago, we should get a. We should be good, but I don't know, man. I mean, we do got obviously a triangle right here, and it's a triangle to the downside. We got the bears failing to, or not the bears, the bulls, because they broke out of the trend and then they came back and now they're at the bottom of the trend. And this is definitely a triangle. So the short should work, but this is the freaking Nasdaq. If you do get limited in at 37. So why 37 exactly? What are you looking for at 37? Or is this the 50% of your nat box? I mean, because technically that's it right there. That's one of the trends right there. And then I guess, yeah, that's one of it right there. So that's interesting. All right, so yeah, I think I might have. Mm. Hmm. Mm. Yeah, that's crazy. Just how that's crazy. Just how illiquid gold is. Just crazy how illiquid she is. Hey, yo, what's up, bro? Nah, I'm keeping my talents over here at gold.
Nah, fam. Nah, you said it yourself. Oh, it's crazy how illiquid she is.
Yo, compared to the ES, Nasdaq is illiquid too. In comparison. Yeah. So when you sent me that message earlier, I was like, dude, what are you talking about? But then I saw that you got out and that shit just kept going. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that was dirty for sure.
Of course, that's what she does. So how you looking tonight? You said that you're gonna close up shop for today. Did you get another account to potentially catch this move, or are you going to be quote unquote done for the rest of the day and enjoy your Sunday Monday?
Let it lock in.
Let it lock in. Yeah.
That would be the smart thing to do.
Yeah, it would. It would.
You already know I'm still trading this bit.
Oh
Nah, I'm up
man.
27. I'm up 2,700 right now on the
All right.
night. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I got the fibs drawn out. This thing does seem like it does want to go a little bit higher, but uh, mm. Santiago says that he's going to short 37. I mean, we'll see if we'll see because it looks like the Bulls want to hold this thing, but did they even see? Did they even say what the trade deal was?
They didn't. It was somebody had mentioned like a rumor, but I highly doubt that it's what this person said it was.
Yeah.
It was basically a free trade. What they were talking about, a zero for zero tariffs. I was like, that ain't happening. Like, shut
Mm-hmm.
up.
Yeah, because how would either country make money? We're just exchanging goods.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking at Financial Juice and I'm looking at the Red Star News and stuff like that. So they're saying something. It says both sides reached an important consensus, which means they haven't agreed to anything. Both sides agreed to establish a China-U.S. trade consultation mechanism. The atmosphere of the meeting was candid, in depth, and constructive. Okay, so they're talking about the meeting, but they're not saying anything about what's happened or what's been actually agreed upon. So that means they don't have a deal. This is the news, and this is the market reacting to the news or to the rumor. So we already know what's
Mhm.
coming up next and what we should expect the actual news for the market to do when the news actually drops. I will sign an order. So yeah, okay. So yeah, Trump said at 9 o'clock tomorrow he's going to sign an order. Yeah, we should see the market react then.
Yeah, that order was for prescription drugs to
Mm,
bring costs down. That's what he was talking about. But I don't know. We'll see. I don't know what the cost is of like prescription drugs.
mm.
I mean, I know they be expensive though, but
Uh, yeah, I guess they can be over time. I guess they can be over time. I mean, depending on
I
what
guess
kind of insurance you have.
yeah, depending on what kind of meds you getting that you need.
Hmm. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, I think this thing gonna blast a little bit higher.
I think so too, because gold is it's kind of dropping right now. You got another double top on gold, so we should see. We should see. Let's say just drop. They probably take out those lows, take out the session lows. Honestly, I'm kind of debating if I should trade gold or the Nasdaq in my funded account. Kind of debating on which one I should actually focus on. What do you think, Smith? Should I trade gold or should I trade Nasdaq in my funded accounts?
Whatever, I'd say whatever's the better setup, really.
Mm.
And I mean, you gotta look at two two charts, and kind of figure out. But whatever's the better setup, go for it.
Yeah, I've been mentally playing a tug of war. mentally it's like, dude, should I trade gold or should I trade Nasdaq? Because I mean, both. I mean, I'm doing the same thing in both. Is a micro account. Is the MFF account. All I need is $540. Um, all I need is $540. So it's like, well, I can easily get that in the Nasdaq full size with 27, 30 points, which is easy. But then because it's only 27, 30 points, I tell myself, man, you don't have to wait for, I mean, just imagine waiting all day just to catch 27 points on the Nasdaq. It sounds, it don't even sound right. Like I'm waiting for a setup for 27 points on the Nasdaq. And that's the trouble I get myself into because I don't wait for the setup. I'm like, man, it's only 20. I mean, I can gamble and get 27 points. And when it works, it works.
Yeah.
And when it doesn't work, well, you know how that should go. When it don't work, all you wanted was 500, and now you're down 1,300. So it's like, well, shit. Well, shit. Maybe I should have waited for that setup.
Yeah, that's how it be.
But then I can also trade in gold, and all I need is 54 ticks.
How many points is that?
It's 54 ticks. It's 50. It's $10 per tick. So every time you're like, yeah, I mean, you should know this. If you trade C, it's the same thing as CL. Every time it moves, it's $10 a tick. So if 54 ticks, $540, which is easy. I mean, honestly, if I was actually in this trade now, my target would have gotten hit right here. I mean, probably right there. Probably right there. Actually, would have just had gotten right there, 74, 3, maybe 2.
What account you trading right now?
I'm in the sim right now because I've already hit maximum daily profit in my Apex account.
Oh, dang. Is it an eval or PA?
It's an evo. I haven't activated my PAs yet. I don't want to
Yeah.
lose them, man. I don't want to lose them. I really want to take them seriously this time.
Yeah.
But
I hear you on that.
I mean, what's your plan moving forward? You got another TPT account?
Yeah, I got an eval that I'm on day 4.
Okay.
This is day 4. But you know, at the open, well, not even at the, I wasn't in right at the open, but when did I get in?
Mm-hmm.
It was like 520. 520 I was in.
So as soon as the market opened.
I mean, I had a feel because you know all them tweets I was sending you, and then talking about the deal and all this other crap. I was like, yeah, this must gonna gap up.
Mm-hmm.
It's sure thing. So it gapped up like 300 points. I'm like, ah, damn. All right.
And then it kept going. Not only did it gap up, it kept going.
Yeah. It was crazy because I caught, well, first I caught the short.
Mm-hmm.
So we had to gap up, it pumped, pulled back a little bit, then pumped up again. And then it was primed for the short. So I caught that.
Mm-hmm.
But like anything, of course, I took profit too soon. I was going to take it to 380, which would have been perfect exit. But I was like, okay. That's when I messaged you, I think. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm up 1,000. I'm good.
Blasphemous. You hear this blasphemy? You hear this? Taking profits before price hitting your TP. Blasphemous.
That wasn't even, that was the first trade I took. I was like, yeah, I'm up 1,000. Okay, I'm cool. And I came back, or I went, did something else, came back to the charts. I'm like, damn, this mess is gonna pump again.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got in at VWAP, scaled in, and then I was like, okay, I want to get caught in no like double top situation. So let me go ahead and get out. I get out, sure thing. Like 5 minutes later, boom. I'm like, no. Thing blasts off. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. Straight to 500, which I knew so I had a feeling they was going to want to get to 500 and take that out.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't think they were going to do it that quick, that soon.
Mm-hmm. Shit, you already know what it's
Otherwise, I
gonna
would have
do.
held. I would have held that. I would have held to 500.
Shit, you already know what they about to do. You already know it. You know they're gonna like 500 probably was that level, and then they're gonna probably trend down for the entire session tomorrow.
Mm.
Yeah, what's up, Shiz?
Yeah. I mean, if this, yeah, it's probably we already know the rumor and everything and the news. They're probably gonna sell the news.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna definitely sell the news tomorrow. So what I'm trying to discover. Well, let me ask you this, because I know that you've been using it. I'm gonna start using it as reference. But the fib retracement on the Nasdaq, how's that been working for you? How accurate has that been for you?
Different retracements.
Or the fib retracement, the one that you use with the
Well, I
golden
haven't
zone
been
and
using
everything.
them yeah, I haven't really been using them as much lately. To
Oh, really?
be honest, I mean, I put them on tonight, but yeah, before like when I be trading, well, obviously because I be at work, so I gotta trade from my phone. So I just be going off of I'm just gonna go off of a trading view.
Mm-hmm.
What I see off a trading view, and then trade accordingly. But
All right, try to go to that would be cool. But go ahead, what you're saying.
I mean, I got my target at this 618, the above 618,
And where's that at?
and it's at 3650, or yeah, around 36.
Oh no, you talking about Nasdaq?
Yeah, on NQ. This is for the session. This is sessions fibs that I drew.
You said
And that
36. You
was
said 36 what?
536.
Okay, 536. Okay.
But that was for the initial high. Obviously, we broke that high. The initial high was at like 475
Mm-hmm.
at the open. And it pumped up to there, dropped, and then we broke that. So that 618 is going off of that 475 high.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm kind of debating about how I kind of want to draw these fibs. Do I want to keep the fibs at the original swing and just let the market do what it needs to do, or maybe as it goes higher, I should re-anchor it to like the highest point.
Mm.
But then, I mean, it wouldn't make sense because I mean the fibs. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should keep it at the first swing high and the first pullback, because I mean it's not like it yeah, it hit it perfectly. I mean, it hit all these fibs. It went to the negative 23%. I mean, we all know how powerful that 23% is. We know not to play with it.
Yeah.
Actually, let me actually look at this. Let's actually let's back test this damn thing. And let's look at this, because uh I still won't forgive the Nasdaq of what she did to me. I mean, that was brutal what she did. That was not fair. That was definitely not fair, man. she gonna miss my target by 3 points and then come back. She could have hit it. Well, I mean, if I kept it at the first one, I mean, yeah, I mean, it was hitting these fibs level perfectly, man. Dang, it was hitting these fib levels perfectly. Where was I at? Because maybe I ran into a fib. Ah, shit. Oh man. Okay. So I guess if I had the fibs up, I would have saw that price was never going to get to my target, bro. That shit rejected perfectly at the 618 and then it dumped. Damn. Damn. I'm sad about that. This shit dumped perfectly at the 618 and dumped. And then if you move it up to the next level up, it rejects at the 23%. So it's like, well, I mean, I guess it's how you want to see the market, I guess. I mean, if you want to keep it at the first one, and then if you go to the absolute high, well, I mean, it's not perfect. No, actually, it's not perfect at all. It's missing fib levels and stuff like that. It's not perfect at the highest point of the session. Seems like that first and that second swing. I mean, obviously the first swing is the most perfect. So, maybe I'm gonna test run that. I'm gonna just leave it at the first. The first swing, maybe. And we got price rejecting, but then they hold this thing and then they reject it off of yeah. So I usually try it on the 1800 tick chart if you can do it, but if you can't do it on a tick chart, and I guess the 5 minute chart or the 1 or 5 minute chart, because I think the 1 minute chart is what a lot of people use. That's the one that Muhammad uses. It's the 1 minute chart. So yeah, do it for the 1 minute chart, I guess. Muhammad says that a lot of the institutional scalpers are on the 1 minute chart with VWAP. And the strategy is as long as VWAP is above or price is above VWAP, then you go long. If price is underneath VWAP, then you go short on the 1 minute. I mean, even if you got in at the 75, actually, the crazy thing is that I was actually looking for this level on what, Thursday or Friday. This was actually one of my NA meeting levels. So I showed Smith this on Saturday. I guess I can show y'all guys too. But I've been tracking my NA meeting levels and stuff like that. And I think I'm up about like maybe like $200,000. And this will be like Trader Golded. This will probably be like if I had my bot trading or if I had a bot trade, I would trade at these levels. And coincidentally, I all I had was wins last week with my NA meeting levels. All I had was wins because that's all.
Here we go, baby.
That's all we do is win. 26.
Get that first target.
41. Yeah, so last week made about $8,200 with the NA meeting levels and stuff like that. And because of how choppy the Nasdaq was, I mean, shit, you took 135, but it would move 200, 300, 400 points. I even had the Nasdaq miss one of my targets by 2 points, and then it moves 119 points. We'll see. We'll see if we can keep this up. Oh, you're
First
in?
target hit.
Santiago says he's in. You said what?
Were you in at Santiago?
I think at 37.
Oh, dang.
in at 37.
Oh, short. Oh, short. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. RIP what I have to do to your position. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if it did short right here.
I mean, it is at that 618. I think people will try to short this. I think they'll try to. I don't know if they're going to be successful, but I think they will definitely try. They will definitely try to short it. And using the fibs from last week, this thing gapped up and So if you use last week's fibs, this thing rejected at it rejected at the 23% from last week's fibs, and it kept going up. And I mean, if you try to short it right here, then obviously you messed up. But today's fibs, it rejected off of. So I think what I'm gonna start doing is I'm just gonna put new fibs up every day, and then just use like the first swing low to swing high. And I think I'm just gonna just rock with it like that moving forward. Kind of as a reference. We're not gonna take the trades based off of the fibs, but just as a reference. Because it looks like Santiago, yeah, you might actually shit. Let's all take it with Santiago. Shit. We're in this soon anyway.
Dang.
I don't think it's gonna work, but
Y'all versus me, huh?
where are you targeting?
Well, I hit my first target. First target got hit at basically at his level.
Yeah, I'm shorting it because it just lines up with the fibs, and I'm in a sim account. I have no bias one way or the other. I just want to see what happens in this trade because it did hit a fib level, and I wonder if we will see that rejection. But I don't have any bias one way or the other right now.
It's all good. I just think we go either attempt the current high, and kind of like double top, or we push through it. Either we double top, then drop, or push through it, then drop. Or like a good pullback.
Trump tweets something, we see a big green dildo candle up. Trump tweeted.
It's the Trump signal.
Trump, we need you.
It's that meme where all the bulls are hugging each other. I just thought that was so funny. I'm like, y'all ain't gotta be the ones hugging in a circle. That's the bears that need that.
well, hold on. I mean, I think that's just the meme you sent me. That's just the green meme. Like if you're short or long and you're just green and everybody's green. That's the I'm green in my position meme.
Everybody hugging. Congrats, we did it.
It's like that other clip you showed me with all the bears. And it is crazy because it's crazy as everybody was cheering that a plane. Well, I'm not going to finish that statement, but we all know 9/11. Those guys were sitting there cheering as the plane. Anyway,
yeah, that was based off a movie, but that was a movie, but it was based off
of real events. Yeah, but unfortunately, that's just how fucked up bears are. It's like, yeah, the market, they don't care what it is, as long as the market is crashing. Yeah, they don't care.
Some dudes in London shorted the market when they heard that terrorist event happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they
were cheering. Like we made X amount of money. I was just like, dang. It's the same thing kind of with me. I kind of felt bad for when the Russia Ukraine conflict kicked off.
Mm.
I'm not gonna lie, I made a lot of money shorting the market, like a lot. And then I kind of felt I was like, I'm not gonna post this. That's kind of bad taste.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dang,
Yeah. It's crazy. I mean,
bears are
that's
sick.
you said what?
I said bears are sick.
Yeah.
They twisted.
Yeah. But the short side though. Well, the Bears gonna yeah, like dude, if this stuff works, especially if we get those tax refund or them Doge refund checks that they was talking about and Trump plans actually works, Trump will be the the best. He will go down as the best president in US history. There will be nobody in comparison. Nobody. Nobody. If this stuff actually works. And yeah, nobody can say anything, or the opposition can't say anything, because as they were fear mongering and trying to do this and that, he actually pulled it off. If he actually pulls it off. So I mean, obviously the future will tell. And if he does, then shit, everybody's 401k will be absolutely green, absolutely green.
Yeah. Everybody. It's funny how a few months ago everybody was crying about that. Their
Hmm.
401ks and everything and all of that. I'm just like, yo.
Yeah. I wasn't crying about that shit when, like, I mean, it's crazy, like how what correct terms I want to use, how people, I mean, unless they're told to react to something, they don't, because I mean, obviously, if you were retiring when Biden was president before this pump, I mean, they acting like the first 3 years that Biden was president, the market wasn't going down. It was a straight up bear market. They was acting like that was not happening. His last year is when the market finally actually picked up some steam and started pumping. Acting like he was like his whole presidency, like the market was going up, like everybody's 401k wasn't red. But oh, Trump's first week or first month, oh my God, he's an idiot. I just lost $5,000, $50,000. All kind of shit people was talking about. Like, yeah, dude,
My 401k.
your 401k was down like for 3 years straight, and then the last year because of the election it went up. Shut up. Shut up.
I know. It was the Trump pump that made it go up. Trump and Elon
Hmm.
in that election.
Oh man, don't remind me about that missed Tesla. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I missed such an obvious opportunity on Tesla. So
Yeah, shoot.
obvious.
Tesla, crypto with Doge. Man, we could have been rich off that event alone.
Yeah, like damn. Yeah, dude, that Trump pump and then that Trump dump. Yeah, that was something epic. Something epic. I mean, honestly, I mean, that dump was obvious because, I mean, if we're just going to pay attention to technicals and we're not going to pay attention to news or anything else like that or blah, 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 dude, if you look at the chart, you can see that that shit was going to drop. It wasn't taking out all time highs. The market did not take out all time highs. It was making lower highs and lower lows once it reached all time highs. We had that one pullback, and once it rejected at that pivot high, I just knew that shit was going to drop. I didn't think it was going to drop as far as it did, but technical analysis told you that the market was not about to go up any further past those highs. Bump what the market was saying, bump what news or whatever. That shit was not about to do that. So I just kind of knew it was going to dump, but That shit back down to what, 16,000, 17, wherever the low was, and I pumped back
Yeah,
up. That happened in what, less than a month?
yeah, that was epic. I'm like, dang, we back to 16K already.
Yeah, I didn't think we was gonna do
I'm,
that. Sure.
I'm over there like, dang, how much lower can it go?
Lower. All through April. Yeah,
Lower.
just 1 week in April, the market moved that much. See, this is why it's good to take down this data so I can reference when that shit actually happened. That happened all literally in 1 week. All that drop and pop and stuff, that happened literally in 1 week. Can y'all believe that shit? That shit happened in 1 week. And then the markets went back to normal afterwards.
Yeah, that's crazy. 1,000 points to the downside.
Yo.
Oh,
Yo.
what was the one? Yeah, that 2,600 points to the upside.
Upside.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Oh, and I missed it.
Ugh,
I
God.
could cry now. Take that off. I don't want to see
You don't want to see it no
because you just reminded me that I missed that whole. Because I think I picked like the worst time to not trade the week.
hmm
I missed all of that. I just had to sit back and watch. Oh, that was torture.
Dude, I was
That
like,
was
how are you
the
even doing that? How? I was like, how did you? How? Oh
I don't know
man,
how to do that. Yeah,
yeah,
that was terrible, man.
yeah. Blue Sky and who else? I was like, dude, MFF and Blue Sky was hating on me. Dude. I was like, oh my god, why is he not blowing his accounts? Why? Why is he not blowing it? And then I finally blew it. I know Blue
How did that
Sky.
I was gonna ask Shiznaz, how did that Tesla short play out?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, that's heartbreaking. That is heartbreaking. I literally about to lose on a trade where price literally missed my target by a tick. I mean, at least I would have the bulk of this trade off. Damn, gold is like that. Damn, damn. Gold is pumping and the Nasdaq is kind of stalling. Mm.
Gold is dirty. That's why I don't mess around with her.
You should take your talents over here to gold. Yo, that clip you sent me, that shit is funny. He was like, yo, anybody that trades gold, y'all different. Yeah, dude, that's she swept liquidity like 4 times before she went in the direction. I think that's just probably gold USD forex. Gold futures, she does what she needs to do.
Yeah. I mean, the charts are similar, just like
Yeah,
what you
Nasdaq and
call it.
gold. Yeah, like dude, I don't like dude when people say that they're not similar. They're the same thing. They're besties. They're definitely besties, man. They be doing the same shit. They besties on the low. Nasdaq and gold
On the low.
on the low. It's like, yeah, if gold goes up, then short the Nasdaq. I mean, maybe eventually it does that, but for the most part, I mean, obviously the Nasdaq gapped up and gold gapped down, obviously, but for the most part, once uh a lot of the price action is done, uh gold will pump and the Nasdaq will pump. They'll do the same shit. Like this, if this leg don't look exactly like this leg right here, I mean, they be doing the same shit. So when people say, "Oh, you're
Come on,
long gold and long Nasdaq," oh shit, they both going up.
here we
Okay.
go, NQ. Get to my next target.
And this is something that I don't miss on the Nasdaq. I know Santiago is in at 37. This is what I don't miss on the Nasdaq. Now that I've taken my talents over to the superior product, which is gold. All this, like, okay, let's just say that the shorts are right. Like, let's just say that right now this would be a great opportunity for a short on the Nasdaq. Gold would already taken the liquidity she needed in. Either I would have got stopped out or I would be in profit. The Nasdaq right now playing too damn much, man. She playing
Yeah,
too much.
yeah. I took one off. I'm down to my last contract
Are you?
because it kind of could go any either way right now.
Yeah, it could. Oh yeah, Shiznaz. I'm glad you agree because gold is definitely superior. That's why
I
I
don't know what this
switched.
blasphemy y'all speak of. Straight blasphemy. You know what? I'm gonna close the whole thing because
He says, check the Discord. You got it in the general chat?
chat. What's that? Fieldbot.
Mm.
Oh, is that the stats?
Mm.
16K?
Mm. Yeah, I think the fibs are probably well, I mean, trading off the fib. I mean, like I said, I'll try it out, man. I mean, I do think that obviously the fibs work. Obviously, I mean, you can look at it and see that I mean, at the first retracement, it literally pulled back to the 618. I mean, if you got in at the 618 at 13, you was 3 points in drawdown and price went 50 points in your direction. I mean, the high of this candle right here is at 65. So 13, so that's 2, so that's 52 points in your direction. And I mean, that's enough. That should be enough for anybody. Yeah, that should be enough for anybody. So, but like I said, I didn't like the fact that it came all the way back down. And obviously, you know, I'm gonna hold this. Even though I was up 52 points, I would have held it. And then it would have hit my targets and I would have gotten more money into this. So, well, okay. And yeah, I appreciate that, Trader Golded. Appreciate that. So, so with this fib, is that the one that did you take that trade yourself? Did you take that trade?
The
Oh,
bot in
okay.
it. You just set that up? Or
Actually, yeah. So, actually, Trader Golded, yeah. Well, Smith, yeah. I'm not interested in a bot, but Smith is definitely is because he was trying to. Actually, what happened to the bot? Chat GPT was trying to help you build. What happened with that?
man, that thing. I kept getting errors that I couldn't fix. And they couldn't fix it either, so I just gave up.
Well, shit, yeah. Trader Golded, right there. Nice.
I gave up
Actually,
on it.
I didn't even think about it until I thought about it.
Yeah, I gave up on it. I was like, yeah, I'll just put in the work. I was like, I mean, I wanted something passive that you ain't really gotta worry about too much.
Mm. Yep. Well, shit, Santiago, there you go, man. Shit, you have about what, 15, just about. Yeah, it does, man. It does. Yeah, it does. I think, honestly, my cognitive dissonance with this is that I feel like, well, shit, if I can just use the fibs, what's the point of even knowing how to, like, what's the point of paying attention to price action and shit? Like, what's the point? What's the point? What is the point? What is the point? Okay, well, if I can just, don't want a fib retracement. Mm-mm. I was about to say, I was like, what did what did I do? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, are you done for tonight, Smith?
Yeah. Yes. I definitely am. I made a decent amount of money on all of this, and I didn't even catch all the moves. So, but I'm up like 3K.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good. Come back, maybe take a look in the morning and see what's up.
Okay. Okay. And yeah, Trader Gold is, so I'm thinking that that pivot point, that's what, the 618 or something like that? Or is that the Carmilla pivot points or? Mm. Yeah, I'll give you an opportunity to answer. And then, yeah, I'm gonna go to bed so we can be definitely fresh. See, honestly, look at these, like, dude, okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, gold is definitely yeah, look at gold just react to these. Like, dude, it don't even matter which one I use. Oh shit. Oh damn. Dude, it don't even matter which one I use, dude. They're reacting off of the, okay. Are you seeing this? Yo, no way. Okay. Let's try this out, man. No way. I'm sitting there I've been being a caveman trading, using price action, being a caveman instead of just using the pips.
That's crazy.
Huh. All right, I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that. Ninja Trader Fibonacci retrace or pivot. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna look into that because, I mean, if you're just gonna keep it simple, I mean, gold literally just rejected perfectly at this fib. I mean, and at the same time, it rejected at S4. And these pivot points, at least on these Carmella pivots, at least on gold and ES, are super accurate. Super accurate. And if you just randomly get in at those levels, you will be profitable. That's not financial advice. But I'm back testing a lot of that. These points are very accurate. So yeah, it does work. And you know what, Santiago? That's the type of shit that I need to say to myself all the time. This shit works. Stop overthinking it. Just do it. Just do it, damn it. But all right, guys. Yeah, I'm about to go to bed. You got anything else, Smith?
Nah, just see what happens in the morning.
Yeah, I definitely, yeah. I'm definitely gonna start doing that moving forward and making this shit hard and complicated for no damn reason. Santiago took that short. He damn near got a perfect entry at 37. Damn near perfect entry. And yeah, he's up. So, but all right, guys, that's it for me. We'll definitely come back tomorrow, and we will definitely look for more ways to earn some more money. And with that said, peace out, everybody. Have a good night.
Peace.